Hey everybody. Okay, so you see Chi-Town, they're showing up. They want a vote of no for the $51 million geared to assist the illegal immigrants. And the BC wants to know, hey, where'd you come up with all this money to help the illegal immigrants? I did a prior video where they were in protest of taxpayer dollars to help the immigrants because they were saying, hey, in Chicago, we've got teenagers who are living on the trains. Over 70% Black people losing their houses due to what? Taxes on their property? I'm starting to think, and I'm going to say this in the spirit of love, I'm starting to think that many of us, some maybe don't understand politics 101. At the university I attended, they taught us in Poli-Sci 101, political science, politics. That class is what it's about, politics. The study of who determines who gets what. A vote is an exchange. In the BC, a vote is a gift because of symbolism. We like you. We voted this way and we always will. I heard a young Black woman, she said, oh, I think Biden is just saying that when he made that statement about the immigrants because he's just saying that, I guess, to appease white America. But when he gets in, he's going to really do something. I don't think you know how to process information, ma'am. I don't think so. Being highly emotional, dedicated to symbolism is not going to serve well to anyone. During the national debate, I believe, when asked about reparations, President Biden made himself very clear. And I'm going to say, I want to also expand on something else. So remember, when people tell you something, it's very important to be able to what? Process information. A person is saying, I don't love you, but I love you, and I want to be your baby mama. I want to marry you. I don't love you. I'm not that kind of guy. I don't want a family. I don't want to be a father. Somebody going to still try to get with that guy and have a child and wonder why you're neglected. A woman, oh, I don't want you. You're not the kind of man I want. He's still going to hang around. Then might lose his control and do something bad to a chick because she didn't want him. But she told you that. Her actions told you that. So it's very important to process information. And I understand them going, protesting about this. They have the right to speak. This is Tyrone. I believe he's an activist. I believe he may have had a prior record, is what they're saying. Okay, this is the same man tried to help those Black women about that nail salon through the brick through the window, and they were still there the following week. Even though another Black woman was supposedly disrespected, some say maybe she may have been handled, But this right here, I don't think it's going to have an effect. There is a plan. The plan has been made loud and clear. Biden told you what he was going to do, okay?
The people who come here have determination, resilience. They are ready to stand up and work like the devil. We have 24 out of 100 children in our school today is Hispanic. The idea that we are going to walk away and not provide every opportunity for them is not only stupid and immoral, but it's bad for America. They are the future of America.
So you can do the protest. The message was already given. They've determined who the future is. And I don't know if you recall if it was Opportunity Zone, may not be the exact word for it. It was that they had a program Trump was saying to, put more money into the hands besides the SBA to Black businesses in the Black community. I'm sorry to tell you, I've heard about Kushner reading Dr. Claude Anderson's books. I already knew that wasn't going to work. No, I'm sorry to tell you. Trump, yeah, nice try. But I knew it wasn't going to work because I know the BC maybe better than he does. You can put a whole lot of money into the Black community for our business owners. What is going to happen is what we always do. They get robbed, boycotted because we're afraid somebody's going to have something, or get murdered. So I knew Trump's plan. I was like, you can. I knew that wasn't going to work. Then this administration gets in. Then all of a sudden they add all this red tape. Well, common sense. Anybody know what the red tape is? The red tape is to stop you from getting the money. When a person tells you something, it might be a good idea to believe them. When a person tells you something, might be a good idea to believe them. He's made it very clear. Why do you think things are happening? He wasn't talking in code. He's telling you. Who didn't hear it?
But it's bad for America. They are the future of America, and we should invest in them. Everybody will benefit from it.
Well, you're not going to benefit. The BC's not. But the man already told you. And I hear people complain about Biden. Yeah, the man already told you. He made it real clear. Kamala, she made it real clear. Very clear.
Let's be clear about that. Let's really be clear about that. So I'm not going to sit here and say I'm going to do something that's only going to benefit Black people. No. Because
is it clear now? Not trying to be rude or sarcastic. Is it clear now? So let's see. So AI hasn't really taken a full effect. It's kind of inching in there. And the immigrants haven't really got settled. So if you losing your homes, over 70% losing their homes due to taxes, losing their property, that means you don't have the money, obviously. You need jobs. What do you think is going to happen? Not just Chicago, but all around. When AI really takes control and the immigrants really get their footing. How do you see the group faring? Really and truly? How do you see the group faring? And this right here, I'm not mad at Biden. I'm not mad at Kamala because they already told you. I have 2 ears on my head. Hope you do too. And I can hear pretty well last time I checked. Group thinking, group thought. Oh, Trump said keep them out. But at the same time, hate to tell you this, I think IA and immigration is going to fast track the demise of the ones at the bottom. If we're going to be honest, you don't think Kamala and Joey B, they know how the Black community operates? You think they don't know about that? You don't think the whole world is watching? The business owners, look at a Black man sitting up here. He has a carpet cleaning business and he decides on his day off to go ahead and clean the carpets in the hallway. He's not getting paid. A dust bucket chocolate drop Negro kills a man with a sword. Business owner down, dust bucket in jail. We got to pay for that piece of trash. The Black community, I keep on saying, the only community that if a Black person has a business, and it's mighty fun, they said they don't treat me right. But you know what I noticed too? The other folks treat you like SHIT, and you're still going up in there. So that lets me know that somehow, even though other races disrespect you, cause the police got your behind handcuffed, going through your purse, Black woman, fighting you over some nails and stuff for disagreement, is still in business. So that lets me know you have found a way, as a collective speaking, in my opinion, you found a way to get along with everybody else that doesn't look like you. And then when it's the Black person, Black business owner, can't get along. But you can get along with everybody else. I literally saw a gas station attendant, Indian man, call a black man had complained about an issue, and he didn't seem aggressive. The Indian man called him an N-word to his face and said, "Get the blank out of his blank, 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 pop, 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 pop store, you N-word." And guess what happened? Nobody but black folks, all the Negroes stood in line and still patronized that store. What the hell? Are you kidding me? All the Negroes just stood in line. Really? But the black folks, they ain't treat me right. So that lets me know, and I'm not trying to say, hey, bad customer service. No, it's acceptable because the person is black. No. But that lets me know, you look at this community. They can get along with everybody else, even though they're treated like a bag of excrement. They can still find a way to get along and do business with them. But on each other, we can't get along. Why? There's a discord. There's some kind of flip the switch. That C chip is working. That rhymes with moon. That C chip is in you. And so when there's a black customer and a black business owner, sometimes there's a clash because we can't respect each other. So who the hell gonna invest in that? I'm not mad at Joy B. People say, "Oh, he done tricked us." No. The OG told me the black community has been, what did he say? They've been like, I forget the word, deceived or something. No, they haven't. They've been bamboozled. I don't think so. Invest in the community, and especially Chicago. The teachers, you might walk to school one day being a teacher's aide or a teacher child. You might leave in an ambulance the next, laid up in the ER. Why? A student attacks you. Look at the businesses. Old Navy now closing in Chicago. Why? Too much theft. Every group what's the blacks spending? What, over $1 trillion? And it's going to everybody else. Everybody can move in your neighborhood, start up a business, get rich, educate their children. Everybody can do it but you. Something is wrong with you. The self-hatred is very strong. And that's why crap for the community is gone hella wrong. But you can't tell our people anything. It's sad, but that right there is not going to dictate my life. And that's what happens when we don't want to listen. We're going to keep on doing like we're doing because people don't want to think. Too lazy to think. Too lazy to think. So we're going to keep on doing like we've been doing. You can't tell me nothing. I'm doing like I've been doing. Well, how you been doing? It's not working for you. So now you look at things like this here. They already told you who they're going to invest in. This is what's happening. I hate to tell you, your protest at the city council meeting, and I respect the people doing that. It's a little late. Should have been having meetings about raising children. The behavior is not acceptable. A cleanse is needed of the mind. A reset. Intervention. But it's a little bit too late. Oh, it's hella late. You're not going to work no miracle overnight. And you can't tell our people anything. That, man, they might go upside your head. Highly emotional. So let the chips fall where they may. And this community is going to fall. Dr. Claude Anderson has warned through video and through book, but we don't want to hear about it. We don't want to listen to that man. We don't want to listen to that man. You're going to wish you had. So this here, my point is, to the communities and all that, I hate to say it, do you understand a directive? It's coming from the top down, boo. You don't think they know what they're doing? Oh my God. It's coming from the top down. You think the janitor decides how a company operates is coming from the VP, the CEO, shareholders, directors. The manager's only the messenger. They ain't running nothing. The manager on your job is doing what the top tells them to do. They're not running a show. That's the messenger. The world is watching. So the community is going to have to save itself. I don't know how. We can't work together. Too much animosity, jealousy, self-hatred, and successful black people, honey, they ain't coming. They're not trying to get robbed and get murdered. It's not worth it. This is a good example of being delusional. They already told you what's going down. The world is watching. And this is also, I think, a good example of how black wealth is going to be 0 to 2050. Who can't see it? Oh, it's easy to see. It might be near zero by 2030. The way this is going to give about 2 weeks. Black wealth at zero near 2050. Not hard to believe. So when someone tells you something, might be a good idea to believe them. You can still vote Democrat, and guess what? But you can still build. We don't want to do that. We're going to sit and wait and vote for Democrats and say, okay, work a miracle, and I voted for you, and I do something for me, and I already told you. If you were building, it would be different. But no, we just kill out the best and brightest, and then we left with the trash. We left with the Dustinas and the dust bucket chocolate drops. This is a good example of learning to listen and decipher information. Again, you wonder why they say black wealth will be zero at 2050? It's easy to see. It's very easy to see. So let me know what you all think. Feel free to comment, like, subscribe, and share. I know some are going to get a little angry. That's understandable. But sometimes your anger might lead to positive action. I'm hoping so. Simply Said on YouTube. Feel free to like, dislike the video, comment, share. And whether you agree or not, guess what? I still love you. Okay? Thanks for watching, and I'm out.